Upon completing this in-service, you will be able to, number 1, understand how to use a high and low temperature dish machine. Number 2, learn ways to avoid cross-contamination in the dish room. And number 3, know the steps involved with manual washing and sanitizing. Proper cleaning of dishes, utensils, and pots and pans is a crucial part of the daily operations in the kitchen. Using dish machines and the 3-compartment sink correctly ensures that dishes, utensils, and pots and pans are thoroughly cleaned. This in turn reduces the risk of cross-contamination and the spread of foodborne illnesses. Prior to use, verify proper temperatures, chemicals, and machine function. If the machine is not at proper temperature or strength, report it to the dietary manager for further instruction. Confirm that soap and rinse dispensers are filled and have enough cleaning product for the shift. High-temperature dish machines use heat sanitization to clean dishes. Required temperatures are for the wash cycle 150 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, final rinse 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Low-temperature dish machines use chemicals to clean dishes. The wash temperature then would be 120 degrees Fahrenheit and the final rinse 50 parts per million of chlorine. Manual washing and sanitizing. Manual washing and sanitizing involves a 3-step process. Washing, which means after scraping off all food particles, thoroughly wash using hot water and detergent. Rinse with hot water to remove all soap residue. And sanitizing, hot water or chemical sanitizing solution. Hot water must be at least 171 degrees Fahrenheit and dishes and utensils must be immersed for 30 seconds. Chemical sanitizing solutions should be used according to the manufacturer's guidelines. Solution concentration should be checked periodically, at least once per shift, to ensure the solution is at the correct concentration. Please note that testing equipment such as test strips and thermometers should be available at all times to test the chemical solution concentrations and ensure water is at the correct temperature. Steps to prevent cross-contamination in the dish room. Scrape all dishes before running through the dish machine or placing in the 3-compartment sink. Dishes should be rinsed using hot, soapy water if needed. Pots and pans should be scrubbed with a non-metallic scouring pad when necessary and rinsed in the sink. Keep in mind that metallic pads tend to fall apart and can be a source of physical contamination, so their use should be avoided. Flatware should be pre-soaked prior to washing. Flatware can be run through the dish machine loose in a flat bottom rack. Let flatware air dry before placing in cylinders using freshly gloved hands. Dish racks should be loaded into dishwasher. Make sure dishes are not stacked or overly crowded on the racks. In order to be thoroughly cleaned, water must be able to flow freely through all the dishes. During the unloading process, visually inspect all items for cleanliness. If the dishes are not clean, hand clean the item or items and run through the machine again until the items have no visual debris. One employee should handle the dirty dishes and another employee should receive the dishes or utensils once they are clean. If only one employee is available, he or she must wash their hands and change gloves anytime they move from dirty dishes to clean dishes. Do not use dirty gloves or bare hands to touch the clean dishes or silverware. Allow all dishes and utensils to air dry before being stacked or put away on shelves. Do not towel dry as towels may hold bacteria, which can then be transferred to the clean dishes if used for drying. Inspect for cleanliness and dryness and put dishes away if clean. Make sure you have clean hands or gloves are used. Dishes should not be nested, meaning close together, unless they are completely dry. Let's test your knowledge of cleaning dishes, utensils, and pots and pans. Question number 1. The water temperature for washing with a high temperature machine should be A. 180 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, B. 150 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, C. 110 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, or D. None of the above. And the answer to question number 1, the water temperature for washing with a high temperature machine should be B. 150 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Question number 2, the final rinse in a low temperature machine must be A, 100 parts per million of chlorine, B, 15 parts per million, C, 50 parts per million, or D, none of the above? And the answer to question number 2, the final rinse in a low temperature machine must be C, 50 parts per million of chlorine. Question number 3, dishes and utensils should be dried by A, using a paper towel, B, allowing them to air dry, C, using your apron, or D, using a cloth towel. And the answer to question number 3, dishes and utensils should be dried by B, allowing them to air dry. Question number 4, true or false? It is okay to nest dishes, put them close together, that are not completely dry. And the answer to question number 4 is false. Do not put dishes close together that are not completely dry. Question number 5, true or false? It is okay to handle dirty and clean dishes at the same time. And the answer to question number 5 is false. Do not handle dirty and clean dishes at the same time. Thank you for your participation in today's program. Our goal is for you to use this information in your daily work. We hope you are well served today and every day. If you would like more information about our in-service training programs or consulting dietitian services, please contact us at 1-800-761-9200 or nutritioncaresystems.com.